Quick look there at the corners of both men. Josh Parler, Tom Barlow and Dan Strauss bringing you all the action from the Lighthouse here. Hope you're enjoying the show so far.
How could they not?
Well, exactly.
How could they not?
Yeah, it's been a fantastic show, really.
So fighting for hand grips here. Good arm drag from Uno, gets the head on the chest, but doesn't manage to turn Remedios fully.
Yeah, this was a relatively late notice match for Leigh Remedios. It was originally meant to be Caol Uno versus Brad Pickett. Pickett picked up an injury in the last couple of weeks, and they found a similar style of grappler. A little bit more dynamic, so actually I'm very happy to see this match, if I'm honest with you.
Lee's always in great shape. I've trained with him a few times. You know, he just fought in European Masters at the start of May, so he's in good shape.
I mean, he's been doing a lot of gi training, you know, over the last few years, hasn't he? So Uno going searching on a single there. Whizzer stops the onslaught for Leigh Remedios.
Okay. Go, ready, go.
Yeah, Caol does seem to be taking dominance over the grip fighting and the attempts for takedowns thus far, which is pretty much expected considering his pedigree.
Yeah, you got to point out Caol Uno has actually competed at the ADCCs before, back in 1999.
That is ridiculous.
He picked up a silver. Of course, 10 years later, we're going to see the ADCCs later this year in Anaheim as Uno goes spinning to the back and earns a takedown to top position here and into half guard very quickly.
Beautifully done.
Yeah, very nice. Just dragged Leigh down to the mat and then immediately started passing.
It's interesting, he's not locking the grips down up top. He's kind of keeping his hands floating a little bit here.
Possibly looking for a head and arm here. He's looking to bring his head underneath the elbow. If he can get that, raise that arm up.
Yeah, Lee's done a good job of just pulling that back inside.
So Uno going to pin that far wrist, looking for Kimura transition here.
I was going to say, kind of only 2 attacks you can really make from the half guard position.
Looks like he might have this straight armbar. It's definitely in position. Lee's having to scramble to
If he can pass the guard now, expect him to go for a far side armbar off that underhook.
Yeah, so looking to knee slice through here. Well, switches the knee back.
Yeah, 2 main things that you can do from the half guard position here is try and work for a head and arm or look to lock up those hands in a Kimura grip. And off the Kimura you can take Americana switches, you can take a straight armbar or the more traditional Kimura.
And Caol's just applying a little bit of pressure to that neck, making it uncomfortable for Leigh.
Yeah, he's anchoring that hand onto the collarbone there and using it to create some more leverage. Remedios trying to turn back in here, see if he can get some of his escapes going. We're through almost at the 3-minute mark on this one.
Yeah, Caol's showing great flexibility, basically in full splits to try and get out of this lockdown position.
Yeah, he's in incredible shape for his age. Very, very mobile guy.
Yeah, 44 years old for Caol Uno, 43 for Remedios. So pretty good Masters contest, this one. Remedios really trying to use that lockdown to keep Caol Uno pinned low down in this half guard.
Nice recovery from Leigh, back to the full guard. It's a much better position for him.
He's going to have to go to work, though, if he's going to pull this first 5-minute period back towards his favour.
That's going to be a hard ask.
The crowd have been attentive all night here. Some good submissions on the prelims. Definitely some matches you should check out. Real highlight reel stuff earlier on this evening. As Caol Uno looks to step over, finds himself back in half guard again.
He's going to look to set up another Kimura grip here.
Yeah, Lee's immediately gone back to that lockdown again to try and use it.
So what a lot of people do is they know that to be Kimura, your arm needs to be at an angle. So a lot of people, they'll straighten their arm directly outwards to avoid that from happening. You can turn that into a straight armbar attempt from the same grip, but it's just not as effective as a
Yeah, it's much harder to find that fulcrum, isn't it?
Yeah, but here he is in the Kimura position.
Going to go to the back off it possibly. Well, rips
Had a little
it out.
sniff of it, little sniff of it.
Ooh, looking briefly to wrap up the head there.
That was a arm out Darce attempt there. Getting really aggressive on this far side arm.
Agisi, once he pins with a straight arm of his own, it's just biomechanically such a strong frame. It doesn't really take much for him to keep it there.
Yeah, but at the same time, Lee's not really worried about anything on that arm until Caol looks to come in with the second arm. So there's no point Leigh looking to try and explode out of there or waste energy trying to remove that arm until there's a legitimate threat of the Kimura grip.
Well, there's the second one.
Do you see how he's trying to keep it straight? He doesn't want it up like that in an Americana. He's straightening it out to defend there.
Yeah, Remedios.
But you can switch to the straight arm
You
bar.
can see Leigh's almost about to tap.
And there it is. Caol Uno takes the submission here in 4 minutes. Sorry, 5 minutes and 9 seconds.
Really nicely done by Caol Uno. It's so nice.
Methodical.
I've seen him in a lot of grappling shows recently. He's had some really, really tough fights. It's really great to see him put on such a good performance and get a win.
Yeah, excellent performance, very controlled, very methodical. Stuck to his game plan. Beautiful.
Yeah, went hunting on that arm several times. Did find it eventually. All smiles afterwards though. Let's take a look at some of the replays here. And this I think is going to be the back take. Arm drag, spin, 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 and ends up on top position after knocking Remedios to the ground. Immediately tries to pass, but he spent a lot of time in half guard, and still in half guard now actually, as he looks to attack again. Really good positional maintenance from Caol Uno to maintain. And there's the finish. Well, this will be the finish, I think. Secures the wrist grip, locks it up in an Americana. You can see as he straightens the arm, he's getting enough pressure up under that elbow, just twisting, bridging. And Leigh Remedios nowhere to go. Can't get his shoulder any higher off the mat. Not going to be doing a post-fight interview with Caol Uno, unfortunately, because we don't have an appropriate translator present. But we are going to raise his hand right now. Let's throw it to our MC, Bade Johnson, with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest came to a halt with 9 minutes 50 seconds left. Declaring a winner by submission with a reverse arm lock, Caol Uno.
So your winner there, Caol Uno. He goes home victorious in our third bout this evening. We've got 3 more fights coming your way. They are all actually title fights. So a lot to look forward to as the crowd salute Mr. Uno in his victory there.